Bob Wachowski, I'm the Director of Public Safety. I've been at the university for a little over 30 years, and I also graduated from DePaul.
Can you describe the local laws pertaining to underage drinking and how public safety responds to underage drinking on campus?
Sure. The police and the university take underage drinking very seriously because it leads to a lot of other issues on campus, and they enforce it. I mean, they have two methods of enforcement. It can be an arrest depending on the situation, or they can issue an administrative ticket to the individual who's found in violation. If you're caught in the university resident halls, it's handled at in-house, and obviously they have to go through the residential education, or depending on the significance of the infraction, they'll go through the dean of students office, and then somebody will pay a visit to your office for further counseling things. So that's kind of how we handle it. Everybody takes it very seriously, and from my past experience here, most of our issues, serious issues in a resident hall usually involve some type of intoxication of the students when some bad decisions are made and bad things happen to you.
Could you describe what would happen to a person who supplies alcohol to underage individuals?
Yes, there's actually a new law that went into effect in January for the state of Illinois, and they can enforce a significant fine. I think at the minimum is $500, and also they could imprisonment could go with that for the host of the party. And yes, that would go over to our resident halls where you would actually be considered a host. So if somebody leaves that party and gets in a car accident or gets in trouble on the street for something and they're intoxicated, you actually, as being the host, and that's your house, are responsible for the actions of that individual.
Could you describe what would happen to a person who sells illegal drugs?
Sure. On campus, we have a zero tolerance for illegal drugs, so that person would be arrested by the Chicago police, and they'd face disciplinary action, which would lead up to everything from probation to getting expelled from school. If you're caught by the Chicago police on city property, that's also an automatic arrest, and it's very serious. It could lead up to, depending on the amount of drugs, or if you have narcotics, could be a felony charge. But the important thing to remember with the drugs is it is going to be an arrest, and it is going to go on your record, and it's going to stay with you for the rest of your life. And when employers check backgrounds and stuff, criminal backgrounds and stuff, those type of issues will show up on a history. So it's very important to make smart decisions.